Hey everyone, Bill Parish here from GTT Audio, and welcome to the channel today. So why am I standing next to the Kronos Discovery? It's not going to be a repeat of me telling you how wonderful this is. I've already done that, and you know what I believe and how I feel. What we're going to do today is take a trip north to visit Louis Desjardins at Kronos. Come with me. Hello, I'm up here in Montreal at Kronos headquarters with Louis Desjardins. How are you, Louis?
How are you doing, Bill?
Well, you know, it's 11 degrees out. We're in Montreal in the midst of a snowstorm and enjoying ourselves today.
Yeah,
So thanks for having me up.
Very nice to see you always.
Yeah, well, you know, I mean, it's the beginning of February here. We're shooting this, but the real beginning, like the 3rd, and always up here the end of January, beginning of February and August, seeing what you're working on, what you're coming out. And I have to tell you guys, this guy is unbelievable. There's, I think, 1 year, we're still in the pandemic, but the first year in the pandemic might have been the only year that you didn't release a new product. But since Kronos' inception, you've released a new product every year, which is truly amazing. And the products that you release, you're pushing things forward. You don't release a product just to release a product. Every single product that you've ever released was either an entirely new product that made existing stuff, the existing products better, or it's a new product to the market. So you're unbelievable.
Well, thank you very much, Bill. And I have to say that I really appreciate the fact that, first of all, you're always open to innovation.
Yep.
And you're always looking out for your customers for the new best thing that's coming out. And that's great. And whatever we've come up with, you've had great success distributing and bringing into customers. And as on Discovery, I mean, we've done great. We sold, I think, over 10 Discoveries in the U.S. on the first batch alone.
Yeah. I mean, you know, it was pretty much, you told me I was only allowed half of the production, and they were essentially sold by the time you released them. So we're waiting for the next batch, which you're telling me in May, hopefully. And
I think we're going to do the May deadline. I think that's fine. I mean, of course, everybody right now is having supply chain issues.
Yep.
Right, we've started really early planning for the second batch because we knew the first batch was sold out, and we're basically right on schedule right now. So I think we'll be fine.
Well, that's good. That's good. Discovery was a product that, well, I'm going to link some reviews and videos below this that. You developed a product that really, to give credit to David Robinson and his terminology, furthered the audio arts. I mean, it was something that had never been done in a turntable record player before, and took it to a level that no one ever dreamed of, and that we would never be able to get that sound out of grooves.
Yeah, well, it was a surprise for everybody, and I have to say, with a little bit of humility, that it was actually a surprise for me too. Because I mean, it's great when you have a great surprise, when things go well and they go better than well.
Yeah, you started the project off by let's build a 2-arm version, and then as things went on, there was no part that wasn't looked at, improved, and evolved from the original Pro. But even today, you know, Kronos isn't a product that isn't a company that discontinues products either. I mean, you've upgraded along the way, as you say, and it's so true. If you know, for any manufacturers out there that are listening to this, if you're not evolving, you're dying. You know, Louis is a collector of old loudspeakers. And We just toured some of the old loudspeakers, and kind of the Kronos Museum, if you will, and there's a lot of companies that aren't around anymore. And what happened to them? Well, they built something great, but then they never pushed it any further.
Yeah, well, you can't sit on your laurels in this industry because particularly what we call the high end, because the high end really defines to me compared to hi-fi, the high end defines to me a place where you're sitting right at the edge of what is possible. And this edge is always, can be always pushed a little bit further out, a little bit like what they have in Formula One racing.
Yes.
So it's basically, and that's what we specialize on. We specialize on bringing the sound to the new frontier, and it's very important to me that we are leaders and we remain leaders in that market.
Oh, you absolutely are. And you know, I come up here to see what he's working on. We've talked about how he evolves and always coming out with a new product. And well, we can't say anything in this video. Before I pressed but record, he was very clear on that. But I heard something the last 2 days that when you release it, we're going to be screaming about it because another bomb is coming. I mean, it's
coming
special.
soon.
Yeah, it's special. I mean, I don't know when this video will drop, but it's going to be right around the corner. It's something very special. I'm very excited about. And then you have that, so that's going to be released really soon.
Yeah.
And then I think you have something that's going to be released at the Munich show if that occurs.
That's right. In terms of the new phono.
Oh, you're going to talk about that? Okay.
Well, we can talk about that part because
there's a new phono stage coming, or yes,
yeah,
or an add-on.
We've had the reference phono that was introduced. What was it? 4 years ago.
Yeah, somewhere.
About
4 or
4
5
years ago.
years. I always, we lost at least a year mentally in the COVID crisis. So,
which was basically, the foundation of the new concept of the complete analog solution. Meaning that when we had the phono, then we had like what we call a complete sound, and the discoveries come out, and it allowed us to revisit the phono and see how much more information not that the reference phono isn't a great phono, but the discovery, having raised the bar, we revisited the phono as well, and that's going to be interesting.
Yeah, you've managed to push the envelope there as well.
And the phono has been a great success. It's a fabulous product. It's going to remain available as in this version, but the new phono is going to be called the Discovery phono.
Oh yeah,
So,
I didn't know.
yeah.
I'm learning this now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it's fitting, because that's our top of the line at Kronos is Discovery.
Right.
And so, not that somebody who has the reference phono wouldn't be happy with the Discovery turntable and the reference phono, but this phono is a big step forward.
So Discovery, the name Discovery, is essentially the best that you know how to do.
That's right.
Yeah.
That's right, and I hope I don't have to come up with another name, because that means that we're going to have to come up with all a new bunch of products.
Well, I can assure you. Well, I guess I should ask, but no, you're not working on any new turntable at the moment. No.
No, Discovery
So,
is here.
Yeah.
I mean, Kronos Pro. We still have a couple of units for sale in case somebody's interested. But Kronos Pro is basically its architecture.
Well, and it was a limited edition.
Was stable for 10 years.
Right.
I mean, we've always tweaked it and made it a little bit better and allowed customers to retrofit.
Well,
the
this is what
upgrades.
I'm talking about as well. It's not when you release new products. It's not that other products are being discontinued. It's always evolving, unless you redefine something like.
In the case of Discovery.
It took you 10 years to come out with the Discovery. But Pro, I think these are Pro crates, or these might be Discovery crates.
Yeah, Discovery crates.
But Pro is been around for 10 years. It's not like, and there was...
I like stability.
Yeah, there was changes along the way, but you allowed each and every pro user to be able to upgrade into those refinements, I guess is what we would say.
Well, yeah, because to me, high end is a serious investment.
Yeah, sure.
We're talking about serious amounts of money, and we want to make sure that people can grow with it on the foundation of what they've bought.
Well,
you know?
yeah, like a pro with an ARM and an SCPS. I mean, we're talking, BMW, a tweaked out BMW 5 Series type of pricing. Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And customers always have to remember that the disadvantage that the high-end industry has compared to other industries is that we're always running small numbers.
True.
So this makes the cost of manufacturing higher. It makes the cost of R&D higher per unit.
Yeah.
And so, but we take this very seriously that the customer should have the best value for the money.
Well, and we've said it before on the channel, and I'll say it again. I mean, there's probably nobody that stands behind their products the way you do.
Well, again, of course, because we respect the investment and the trust that the customer has given us.
And you treat these things as your babies.
Yeah, well, they are. There's enough pain in putting them into
I
the
know.
world.
He's called me at all hours of the night.
Yeah, I get obsessive.
Yeah,
There's no question.
He gets a little wild about this stuff,
Yeah.
and but it's fun to I don't know, be your psychiatrist and your sounding board. You
Well,
know,
that's
it's,
right. I
yeah,
just
yeah.
told Bill the other day that maybe he'd have to send me a bill for a psychiatrist, psychologist, anyways. Maybe not psychiatrist,
Yeah.
psychologist fees.
No, it's been so much fun, and it's this is just, I guess, a little teaser video.
Yeah.
There's something very serious and very revolutionary coming very soon, like at the end of this month.
Yeah, it's about 4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
Well,
Have you got anything else to add?
except it's nice that Bill is visiting me here during the pandemic. I hope everybody's safe. I think we're coming, hopefully, to the end of this cycle because apparently the shows are starting to reopen, and I think that people are a little less concerned about the consequences of contagion. But I mean, I don't have a crystal ball. I don't think anybody knows. We all want to get back to a normal life, but we
That's
all
for
want
sure.
to stay safe. And I can't wait to see our friends all over the world and to meet at shows again. And my heart is to all you and your families, and can't wait to see you.
Well, that's, like you said, getting out there and seeing our friends, and that's what a lot of the trade show's about. I mean, certainly with the pandemic, we learned that we really don't need trade shows to sell products. That's not so much what it's about. We can introduce products without trade shows, the discovery, and sales have been through the roof.
We had a record year last year.
For me, yeah, I think everyone did. It's just phenomenal. But, I was talking to Thomas Gessler about this, and do we need trade shows? And Thomas Gessler from AudioNet, and he said, yes, because we're in the buddy business, and we need to get out there and see our buddies, see our dealers and distributors for you and him, and me, dealers and end users, clients. So, yeah, it's so important.
Well, thanks for coming up here, Bill, and getting your test done so you could cross the border.
Oh, yeah, it's a little difficult coming into Canada, but we made it work.
And really, guys, I got to tell you, I'm. You think Bill's excited? I'm very excited. I mean, what we've got coming is, I don't know. It's just a dream come true.
Well, I'll at least say that what we have coming is something for every single Kronos user.
That's right.
Yes.
Everybody that's bought a product from us in the past will be able to,
this is something for them to improve, and I think that's enough said without trying to spill things. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Thanks.
See you soon. Take care.